graveyard and the scarabs as a paladin. I'm level 46. Technically you could do this at 44. You definitely want to be at a level where there's less of a chance of you getting dazed. I'm just gonna start the run, try to follow my pathing, and if you want more in-depth reset spots pathing at a lower level from level 40, go watch my other video. I'll link it in the description. Anyways, you basically play the talents that I also linked in my other video from the 40 to 50 spec, which looks like this. You want these talents right here. I'll link it in the description below as well. At 46, you can pretty much just run all the way to graveyard if needed. If you use my pathing, it's pretty safe, I would say. There is an off chance that you might get dazed off your mount and you'll need to use a reset spot, but there's plenty on the way. Always one in reach, at least if you use a bop. The only thing that is that you need to know about this run is that if there's a Shadow Hunter between the graveyard and the scarabs, then you cannot do this because a Shadow Hunter will mess up the pull. I have not pre-checked this. It's a Witch Doctor. This is fine to include. It is annoying. It's not ideal. A Soul Eater or a Blood Drinker would be ideal, but we're gonna try with a Witch Doctor. It's just gonna be kind of annoying trying to kill the dead heroes. I'm gonna go straight into the pull to save time. You do need a tank set and a spirit set to do this as a paladin. Or ideally at 46 you try to pick up some new items. I'm just gonna bop here, play safe. But yeah, you could get Of the Whale plate set. Try to find Of the Whale on the auction house plate armor version. That gives you stamina and spirit, and you could use that for both pulling and getting to the graveyard and everything, right? The kill phase. I think that is ideal at this level if you could manage to get that. I don't have it. I haven't been to the auction house since we started this at level 40. Yeah, I'm currently wearing my tank set. I have a spirit set ready to go. About 205 spirit unbuffed. Right. But yeah, just pulling the graveyard right now. Make sure you rebuff yourself with a Blessing of Wisdom after popping a bop. Okay, it did not want to click. I might actually need to... I should have waited for... Oh, I don't have forbearance anymore. We're fine. I might need to bubble. Might. I have to bubble. And another trick that I can show you now is that sometimes when the mobs are really close to you, they won't reset. But if you're on a evade spot, you can actually just log out even though you're in combat. And when you're logging out, your character goes away, right? So you see these re-aggro and they can stand there for a long time. Obviously, you could just cancel the lockout if they somehow reset, right? But we're gonna log out now, and because the Witch Doctor just placed the totem, it takes longer for them to reset even though you're out of the game, right? So we're just gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna continue to talk. But yeah, I have a spirit set that consists mainly of like cloth pieces, so I'm gonna take a lot of damage during the walking part from the scarabs to the graveyard. But that is what it is. I'm gonna take that risk. And by the way, this is my first time ever doing this, so bear with me. I have not done this. I haven't even... I know that it's possible, but I haven't watched any way that other people do it. I'm just gonna try to do the same way I do it on Mage. And see how it goes, right? There we go. Now we're ready to go into the pulling of the scarabs. Do my spirit set. We want full health, full mana as we go into this. You could avoid the chance of getting dazed or damaged by resetting the Witch Doctor that you might pull while getting to the scarabs. But we'll see how it goes. You cannot use Exorcism on the scarabs, which is also a finicky thing, right? I'm just gonna wait for the Witch Doctor. Can I jump up here? No. I fell down, whatever. I know for a fact I can get up here. I just suck at it. Let's try for the video, right? Oh, I need to jump like here. I suck. I suck. I'm going back. If I can. Maybe I'm forced to do it. Whatever, I'm sending it. As long as it doesn't daze me, I think it's fine. I'm just gonna do a rank 1 conk here, and then we insta-dazed. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. We're gonna go... I'm gonna go reset this now. It's fine. Hopefully I don't die. I mana potted instead of healing potting. Like it's beautiful. I feel super squishy wearing this set. Like, I think this is like, I'm at like 2-point-something-k HP in my other set. But you see, it's literally spirit. A lot of cloth, mail, whatever. Now we're just gonna wait for the witch doctor to reset. And for this guy to be at an ideal spot. Maybe I'll use a judgment instead to pull with. But I do need to wait for a bubble CD now. So we're gonna have to wait for that. But this is just how it is. Like, it will never be ideal, and you'll probably have to do stuff like I'm doing now because you had to use a CD before you wanted to, right? If I could, I would want to exclude the witch doctor from the pool, but yeah. Let me just use a seal to pull. We're gonna wait for the boss to like be over here now. And then I think we should be fine. 54 seconds. We can go when there's like this time left. Actually, you could do this. While you're still at the evade spot, you could... No, we're fine. We're gonna do this. Big circle, big circle. That way they don't catch up to us. And that way you also pull everything, right? Let's see. Feels fine so far, feels fine. Hopefully they don't collapse on me here. Yeah, we're fine, not even using a grenade. Should be good here. Now we just need to bop. That was easier than I thought it would be. I thought I would have to do a lot of wonky stuff. There's this healing pot here to make sure we don't get clapped. Bubble. We have 10 seconds to make it to the spot, which is plenty. Jump up. Look at that, in one go even. First attempt. Clean, clean, clean. Pull this. Imagine I look over, I'm not recording right now. And now you just want the scarabs to get up here. Every time you jump over here, it's kind of an evade spot until they get to this point, so you just want the scarabs to not reset, right? Perfect. I'm waiting for forbearance, so I have bop. I need to pull the last ones down here, right? Maybe I can do a little... This is a reset spot, by the way. So the mobs will stand still. They won't move towards you. That hero does not release the zombies. But if I pull this zombie, one zombie over here, I'm gonna pull everything. Now I know I can pull everything in one go. And forbearance is down, we're gonna jump. I'm just playing it safe. I don't need the full uptime. I'm just popping it already. Remember to rebuff your Blessing of Wisdom. So this guy is like that single witch doctor is just gonna make the pull annoying in regards to killing the death heroes and killing the witch doctor. So I'm probably gonna end up resetting it towards the end. Unless somehow I've managed to drain the Witch Doctor for mana, which I doubt. Get a good stack before we get into it. That is perfect. Big nade. And I think we pulled another Witch Doctor, so dead heroes are definitely out the window now. But that is what it is. So ideally when you do this, you pull the Scarabs if it's a Soul Eater or a Blood Drinker. That's the ideal. I still think it's worth, honestly. Even though you can't kill the dead heroes and stuff, you get so many more mobs. But yeah. For sure, if I had off the will plate set, this would not be an issue at all to do, like survive the pulling part over there. I could even just slap on the Argent Custodian that gives me defense, +5, right? For the pulling part, and just swap over to a Spirit Weapon afterwards. And make sure you get a good stack. I did move. I should have let him path a bit closer to me, so I have to place it a bit short. This. And then it's just back and forth. I'm spamming a movement key as I'm jumping to update my C-axis. That way the mobs try to pad to me below. That is the way I get them stacked. You can do that at that spot and this spot. So when I jump here, you see how some of them are going to move down to reach me from below. And here as well. You see how they're like running to below me when I spam a movement key midair. So that's what you want to do to get a good stack. And you want to... Basically, when you cast on it, when you don't cast for 5 seconds, you get, you activate your the mana ticks, the MP5, in combat even, and you can abuse the jumping over here just to regen some mana. You get them stacked, you get more value out of your conch, out of your nades if they're stacked, and you're regenning mana. So it's just like a win-win. Whenever your Bob or your Bubble is off cooldown, you can use it to get more uptime of conch, which I'm going to show you now. I'm going to do a Bob. Some of the Scarabs are quite slow, but it's fine. Bob. Again, we lose the Blessing of Wisdom. Do not insta-buff it, otherwise it removes your Blessing of Protection. You definitely don't want that. You're just going to die then. Jump off. And we killed most of the Scarabs now, which is nice. Rebuff your Blessing of Wisdom. Now let him run a bit closer to you, so you have time to get into, like, around this spot right here to get the best conch there is. If you move too quickly, they will catch up to you too fast. And do like me and almost die sometimes trying to loot these because I'm greedy. Mana pot on CD. If you want to be fast. You don't need mana pots, it just makes it faster. And if you want to guarantee loot, you see I lost a lot of mobs up here because the conch tick hit up there. Yeah. You only lose the XP. It's sorry, the other way around. You only lose the loot. It's not like you lose XP if they die up there. But especially the Scarabs have a higher chance of dropping the good juicy items because they're higher level than the zombies. On average, right? There's a lot of 46 mobs among the Scarabs, which technically can drop edgies. Also, if they despawn within the 5 minutes, like very fast, it means that they did not have anything of value on them. And that's not cope, that's just how it is. If they have a green eye, a common or higher, or is higher than common, maybe it's like greens and then higher, it has like a longer despawn time. So that's nice. Obviously, you miss out on any good, maybe venerables. I don't know. You're collecting a Flask of Mojo, you know, and you're sad about losing some of them. I don't know what to say. But yeah, just keep going like this. Keep going around and around. There's probably more detail in the execution of this method in my other video, the 40 to, you know, the non-scarab method. So go look at that if you need some more, you know, info, tips and tricks. And also I live stream almost the whole leveling journey on this paladin and dungeons, so you can just go check out my other lives if you want. I tried to name them and give them a thumbnail so they're easy to find. But yeah, there you get the live learning, you know, me actually trying to figure shit out and stuff, and probably you get a lot of good information for most people. Thing 47, juicy, juicy, juicy. I try to keep them now on the left side, but you see how the Witch Doctor is just so high on HP, and the dead heroes, even though they're not elite, are also just max HP. We're gonna keep them over here on the left. The other annoying part about them being high HP is that the zombies are slow. You see, they're barely reaching my conch now. But yeah. I might just have to send some here to get some damage on these zombies. And just really run far. Might have to forfeit some loot here. But this would not be an issue if we didn't have a Witch Doctor in the pool. I guess it's a 50% chance that you get a mob type that is ideal for this, right? A Soul Eater or a Blood Drinker. You absolutely cannot do it if it's a Shadow Hunter, and you won't get the dead heroes or kill the Witch Doctor if there's a Witch Doctor among them. We're missing out on like how many mobs? Oh shoot, I fell down. Not that many, but a few. Still matters XP wise. Let's see what we got left. No more zombies, right? I'm just gonna reset now. That's all there is to it. You get the Tress layer swap WeakAura, and then you just Ghetto Hearth. Set your Hearthstone to Gadgetsan and Ghetto Hearth. Or you have two accounts and you pass lead to the other character, you lock off on this and you reset and you get sent to the graveyard. Or you use one account, get someone to help you invite your alt into the group. Oh shoot, the Witch Doctor did not reset, but the rest did. Actually, I'm going to use this spot down here now. This is a reset spot, by the way. Should be a reset spot. Maybe I have to be in this way. Yeah. That's the video. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.